Hello, mission-driven entrepreneurs. Welcome back to day 3 of the 5 days to 100K Bootcamp challenge. I can't believe that it's already day 3 and you have been honoring me with your presence, your time, all your engagement. It's been amazing. Thank you so much for coming on this journey with me throughout these 2 days. I hope that it's been worthwhile. I hope that the content that has been covered and you have been receiving all those quick wins, all those aha moments that you have shared with me have definitely made my day and have really have really, fulfilled me in the way that I feel like I have completed my mission with each day and with each participation that has been happening, and also with all the feedback that I'm hearing, in the background, a lot of your messages, a lot of your aha moments. So keep the energy coming. It's day 3. I have more amazing content to blow your mind today. As I said on day 1, and I repeat on day 2, my purpose is to come back here, serve, make use of your time. I know that you could be anywhere and you have a lot of this time for this workshop. So I am very grateful and thankful that you are here back on day 3. Where today we're going to talk about a very, very hot topic of how to fill your audience with high potential leads. On day 1, we talked about, clarifying what do you stand for, your get known factor. We talked about your goals, clarifying, where do you want to take your business, clarifying, what your goals should look like, what are you trying to accomplish. Yesterday, we talked about building a business model around your purpose and your business that makes sense for you and also that aligns with your purpose and mission, but also aligns with your goals. That was yesterday's content. And today I'm coming back with continuing our journey together as business as journey relates, really speaks to me, because again, I believe business is a journey. So we've been together through this journey, and I'm very blessed for you to allow me to be your guide throughout these days so that we can continue the momentum, continue the conversation, continue the results, and continue the quick wins. So I will introduce myself again for my newcomers. A lot of people are coming in that have registered for the workshop and boot camp. So I'm Alona Lopari. I am a best-selling author, host of the Life School Masterclass show, and CEO of the Life School, where we help mission-driven entrepreneurs just like yourself scale to 6 and 7 figures with proven marketing and sales strategies so that they can build a business that is aligned to their purpose without sacrificing their income for impact. That's what we do here. Some housekeeping. These videos are also going to be replayed live, after the live, I should say, in the Facebook group, Badass Mission Driven Entrepreneurs Facebook group. So if you cannot make the live session on Zoom, you definitely can watch the replay in the group, and these videos will be in the feature section, so you can't miss them. They'll be right there, day 1, 2, 3. If you have missed the prior 2 days, I suggest that you go back and you watch those 2 days, because everything connects together, right? All the content connects together. So if you have missed day 1 and 2, this kind of will be a little confusing for you, the content for today. So I suggest definitely go back and refer to those 2 days so you can start piecing together, aligning your business, piecing together your business that feels great to you and allows you to have the freedom, the flexibility, aligns with your goals, whatever those are. Whether you like to retire your husband, as it's one of my goals in my business, whether you like to travel, whether you like to be home with your children, whether you like to give back to causes, whatever your goals, your mission is. Definitely, this is why we are here, and we're trying to really help you really put those pieces together in your business so that you could scale to those levels and make more impact. The videos also will be, in the Facebook group on replays in the future section until Tuesday, February 1st at midnight, 12 a.m. Eastern. Okay, so the videos will be there for you to go back and forth. If you have other entrepreneur friends, people that you feel are going to benefit from this information and this valuable content, which, by the way, because my mission is here to serve, I promise you the value that you've gotten these 2 days and that you're going to continue to get in the next 3 days that we're going to be here together is what other people in the market are charging thousands of dollars for, right? So that is the monetary value of all this content that I'm sharing with you. So, and I believe in fulfillment. I believe in sharing is caring. So if you have other friends, other people in your circle, I also believe in community building and networking. I'm a big believer in everything we do is with the help of other people. So if you have other entrepreneurs that are needing to hear this information, definitely sharing is caring. We live in an abundant world. We each have our own unique journeys, and there is no comparison. We need to share and give so that all of that comes back to us. So if they're not in the group, go ahead and invite them. And if they need to come back on Zoom, it's very easy to share the same information with them and they'll be able to join us for the rest of the days. Like I said, they have time. The videos will be there until Tuesday. So they have this whole week, throughout this whole week, to go back and review all this amazing content. So definitely do that. I want to congratulate Helen Norbury. She won a digital copy of my book, Connecting the Dots Backwards, as yesterday's winner for the giveaway. Congratulations, Helen. So excited that you participated, did your homework, and your engagement was really high with all the live sessions for the prior 2 days. So congratulations on that. And today's winner is going to be the winner of a $25 Starbucks gift card. So we will announce the winner inside the Facebook group. So keep an eye out for that. And again, I'm just reminding you that in order to be a winner, to win in the giveaway, you have to come and show up live for yourself on our Zoom sessions. You have to complete your homework, which is your next steps. And trust me, you want to do that because you want to apply all this information. By the way, I'm not here to give you information. I'm here to give you transformation. There is a difference. When you are here for the transformation, you have to apply the knowledge you are learning. So that's why this is, you want to work along your workbook. And you see my notes here of what I always pop in here just to make sure that I have all the details that we need so that I could give you the most value and clarity within these sessions. But you definitely want to be able to do the work. That's why you need to utilize your workbook. Utilize your workbook. Everything, clarity in business comes with writing, okay? For those of you that think that you're not a good writer, you have to unpack your knowledge and expertise. You have to put it on paper. That's where clarity comes, right? So even though you think you know, trust me, you don't know. Plus our mind tricks us with mumbo jumbo. So we need to get the clarity that we want to get the results we want. So we need to start putting things on paper. So do your homework to be eligible for the giveaway for tomorrow. Participate on live Zoom sessions and engage. Let me know in the comments. Let me know on Messenger. A lot of you have reached out. I'm so grateful for that. Been able to guide you through some things on Messenger, but definitely engage with the content today. I'm just going to check if I'm live in the Facebook group because I tend to get distracted and sometimes Zoom. Awesome. I don't know, Oriana, why the Zoom meeting link does not work again. Let me try. There is a Zoom that we created. So I will share the link here with you on the comments. Awesome. Hello, Helen. Hello, Andrea. Hello, Oriana, Sonia. Again, I just shared the link for Zoom. I don't know why that link is having issues because, like I said, I have created a new meeting for today. So let me know, but just in case the show must go on. So definitely join me from participation counts if you're not able to come on Zoom through the Facebook group. Okay, so that's also counts as participation points if we're into this life master class, as I like to think of the things that we do today as far as building our businesses, right? So in this life master class, versus not compared to traditional school, but participation counts. So let me know in the comments. I will peek in here and engage with you through the comments on there. So then I know you're here and you are saying hi. By the way, let me know where you are connecting from. We are a totally global international group here. So let me know you're connecting from, and also let me know what has been your biggest takeaway from yesterday's session. Okay, I love to hear what that has been. So again, let's set a new intention with every session. We set a new intention, clear all the distractions, uh, give yourself the focus and the presence that you need to be available in your business so that you can start consuming this information, start processing this information, but also start jotting down some takeaways by working with your workbook. Okay, so minimize all your browsers. I know how easy it is today to get distracted. If you have kids around, give them something to distract them. Do what you have to do so that you stay present for this workshop or masterclass today as well in our boot camp. Okay, so again, you can have perfection. If for all of us struggling perfectionists in the group, you could chase for perfection and struggle with your business, or you can chase for purpose and really blow up and really have the impact that you want with your business with scaling to those figures, 6 or 7, right? You already are setting the foundation here with me on these days so that you are set up for success in scaling to those levels. So always keep that in mind as well as you are going through the learning and the sessions, that imperfect action does the job, right? As long as you are taking slow action with all these next steps and homework next steps, you are heading towards the right direction, towards your individual journey in building a business that aligns with your mission and purpose. Okay, so I just felt like I had to clear that away there. Alrighty, so let's dive into the content. Who's ready? Let me know who is ready to learn more about how to fill your audience with high potential leads. Let me know who's ready. Lisa says, I'm a recovering perfectionist. Oh my God, progress, not perfection. Oh yes, Lisa. I am a recovering high achiever and perfectionist. I had to learn that in my entrepreneurship journey. Good enough does the trick. Just show up, keep doing it because you are building yourself, you're building skills. It's a process of improvement for sure. I even tell my kids now, they're in middle school and high school and middle school for both. I have 2 kids. And I tell them practice does not make perfect, practice makes progress. Okay, so we also need to change the language around how we grew up. I grew up with practice makes perfect. So I was also chasing for perfection because of, a lot of not good enoughness. So I will let you, off my drama, but I'm sure, I don't know if anyone else can relate to that. So yeah, Arita says, I'm ready. Andrea, welcome back. Purpose is first. Purpose should be leading us. Purpose that comes from the our inner world and really what is speaking to us. And, I'm not going to make this a spirituality lesson, but I'm very attracted to spirituality. I think business is a spiritual journey. So if you are hearing, you're piecing together your life and you're hearing things that you need to hear, and we're always guided towards our purpose, which is why I don't believe in competition. I don't believe in scarcity. I believe everyone has a unique personality, unique experience, unique life story, and everyone can build a business of their dreams. There is no barriers, right? So, which is why I want to see more entrepreneurs in the world, because I think entrepreneurs will change the world, especially women entrepreneurs. We will change the world. It's our time to show up and really showcase what we can do, what we're able to do, and make the impact that we want in the world. So I think this is the channel I've personally chosen. That's why I'm very passionate about what I do in helping other entrepreneurs scale their businesses, because once you scale, you could do more, you can make more impact, you can hire a team, you can employ people that need they need that salary or that compensation. You can make an impact. You know, the opportunities are endless. And the other thing, I believe in human potential. And I believe in that people are, we never reach our potentials. There's so much inside of us that we just don't know. So our job is to show up and keep, you know, reaching towards that and constantly challenge ourselves to go beyond their comfort zone. And coming, you know, to this boot camp and coming out of your comfort zone is definitely that first step to do that. And I'm personally very attracted to challenges, very attracted to learning new things, because again, I said it yesterday, that the more I have a lot of experience under my belt, the more I've tried and tested things, the more I'm valuable for my clients as well. So it's all connected. But all right, let's dive right in. So we're going to talk about clarifying your brand message to attract your ideal clients. We're going to talk about creating badass content that nurtures and converts. I'm sure a lot of you want to know about that one, right? Because how many of us post content in all these places, and a lot of times we see crickets, right? Because our message is not clear and it's not speaking to that ideal client that we want to attract. Fill your social media channels with high quality leads. Social media, all your social media platforms have become the way that we can make that impact, right? So wherever you are, you want to fill your channels with potential people you can impact, which would be prospects that you eventually can serve, right? So we will talk about that. So let's start with clarifying your brand message to attract your ideal clients. After you have clarified your ideal client, which we did on day one, in your positioning, and have also gained the clarity of what your offer is, because obviously you also need to know what you're offering. What are you bringing in the marketplace that is going to make you stand out, that's going to be jam-packed with value, that's going to differentiate you from the crowd. We did that in day two. Now I want to give you some reflective questions to really start figuring out what your brand message is, because this is so crucial. First one is, what are some of the most important pain points that your ideal clients are experiencing at their starting point? Remember, we did this in day one when we talked about your process of how did you help yourself with the problem you want to solve in the marketplace, right? And we talked about starting point, milestone 1, milestone 2, milestone 3, and then final transformation. So now start connecting. What are some of the most important pain points that your ideal client is experiencing when they're just starting out, right? Because that's where you're going to meet them, at that starting out point. So what are some of those pain points? Okay, you could jot them down as we go along, but I have to move along with the content because I want to make sure that you are, I'm keeping this within the hour, and I'm finding it challenging. I can definitely go over. So, you know, do your own homework and reflection on that, on what that is. These are all guided questions. If we ask the right questions, we always get the right answers, right? What have they tried that has not worked? Okay, so figure out what have they tried and that has not worked. If you are new in business, then interviewing and researching the market, as Lisa said the other day, interviewing people that you think you are very interested in helping is a great first step. The more people you talk to, the better, right? So what have they tried that has not worked? And this again is very internal. A lot of the things I create is because I tend to attract obviously a similar client avatar as myself, right? A high driven CEO, a tenacious CEO that wants to scale to higher levels, but she wants to do it in her, you know, under her terms, you know, aligned with that purpose, whatever feels good to her, right? So that's usually who I attract: high achievers, people that want results, are results driven, right? So looking back and what is it that I have experienced along my journey? What have I tried that has not worked, right? Within, towards the achievement of the goals that I have, right? So looking back at that as well is great information that you could utilize for this question. Okay. Let me know if, awesome. Harumi, welcome back. Practice makes permanent. All right. I will get off the comments for a little bit, so I don't want to get distracted, but that's awesome. I love that, Lisa. Next one, what are some of the most important results to them that they want to achieve? Okay, again, you speak the language of your ideal client. Here's what I've learned early on in my journey in business. I always thought that I have to give people what I thought they needed, right? So that was the immature mistake that we all make. I was like, well, I know that they need this and that because, now I know better and I can help other people with that, right? But I realized very early on that you have to give people what they want in order to show them what they need, okay? So let that sink in. You have to give people what they want in order to show them what they need. Okay? So always remember that in your message. It's not about what you think they need, it's about what they're telling you they want. You got to give people what they want. And then you have an open door to serve them at that other higher level once they build trust with you in order to show them what they need. Okay? So, and very important, what are some of the most important results to them? All right, so that's that exercise. Now let's carry on. As I said on day 2, I have been wired with keywords because everything today is keywords, right? Social media content is keywords, SEO is keywords in the marketing side, right? Everything is keywords. Everything you write, you have to think of that. So now we're going to do another amazing exercise and coming up with your brand message, right? So what are the 5 to 10 brand keywords that align with your mission? And when I say keywords, you're going to, it doesn't have to just be one word. It could be 1 or 2 words, but try to keep it maximum 3 words, okay? So what are 5 to 10 brand keywords that align with your mission, vision, and client results, okay? So if you've done the work from day 1 and 2, come up with 10 words that stand out to you. Another trick here, listen back to what you always speak about. For me, it's badass. For me, it's mission driven. For me, is 6 and 7 figure. For me, is CEO. For me, is team. For me, is systems, right? For me, because those are the results that my clients want, right? And expect from growing in their business. My other keyword is impact, right? So think back to what you always speak about, because I tell you that's your authentic message in the marketplace. And that's your conviction, what you stand for. We always talk about like, what do you stand for? And a lot of times, unless we go through this process, we don't really know what we stand for, right? We just connect back to our story, what our passion is, what we want to help other people with, but we don't always know what we stand for. So here you go. These are great exercises in the process that you can use to start coming up with what you stand for that aligns with vision, mission that you came up with on day 2, and your client results. Very important results that I talked about on day 1 and 2. Yeah, Anna says, indeed, give people what they want before you can give them what they need. Absolutely, Anna. That is how we do it, because obviously people are not going to know what they need unless they come through your journey, right? And unless they build that trust factor with you. And then you have that influence, right? I mean, you want to be the influential leader in your industry, right? You want to be the teacher, you want to be the leader, all of you are, right? Within that assignment that you have chosen with your calling, right? So in order to do that, obviously you will build trust with people. Once you have that and you have already given them results and now they understand exactly what they need, then obviously you have an open door to show them what they really need to get them to those results, right? You have a duty to really drive them to, to walk them through the process to get them to the results. But unless we do that first, then obviously we're not going to be in position to do that. All right, throw up some brand words in the comments, in the chat. Let me hear what you have come up with for your brand message for your company, okay? Let me know what you have. I want to hear what that is. Yeah, Anna, we need to learn their language. Absolutely. What do you guys always talk about, right? What do you always speak about? So let me know what some of those brand words are. Sonia says authenticity. Yes, if that's what you always speak about, that's what you got to put down in your 10 brand keywords. Podcaster rock. Love that. Inspiring. Yes. Awesome. All right, keep them coming, guys. Visibility. Thank you, Sonia. Yes. Anyone else? I would love to hear your brand words. What do you stand for in your business? Right? Trust me, once you go through this brainstorming exercise, you'll never go another day and really rack your brain over content and what you stand for and what you could speak about. Because I'm telling you, it's all about message. It's very powerful. Shining in their light, Lisa says. Yes. Andrea says passion. Oh, I love that. Passion, for sure. So keep writing these words, guys. All right, let's move back. Okay, Rita says clarity, improve relationships, manifesting business and personal goals. Manifestation, business and personal goals, improving relationships, clarity, inner clarity. Those are all great keywords that you will take and just sprinkle them everywhere in your messaging. And always think of the results. It's very important. All right, so now how do we create content, right? I know that I've been there. We're always testing, right? But you know, having a proven framework definitely helps with creating content that speaks to their ideal avatar, to your ideal client, and that speaks to your brand, and then you're using to create your brand awareness. How many times have we created content that just attracts crickets, crickets? That's another word. You know, a content that does not really speak to people, and we don't get engagement from our content, right, on our social media platforms because we are not very clear over who we're speaking to and what would be some of those pain points or the message that will attract them or the results that we can create for them, right? So here's how we're going to solve that problem. Come up with 4 content themed pillars relatable to your offer from day 2, which is yesterday, brand keywords, which we're coming up with today, and your client's results, which you came up with on day 1. Okay, so come up with 4 content pillars. A pillar is a general brand message that you always speak about. For example, for me, it's content strategy because it's part of the brand awareness and the messaging. That's one of my pillars. Another one of my pillars could be business model because I help people clarify that and put that into a high ticket business model structure. So I will create content around that pillar, right? Another pillar could be success mindset, entrepreneur success, right? Because I'm into this journey. So I want to create content that speaks to my ideal client, right? People that are in a similar journey that are going through, you know, their day to day, and maybe they're not finding traction in this or that, right? So whatever your content pillars are, based on your offer, think, you know, at your offer, think back on what do you teach on your offers, right? And make that a pillar. So if you have something right now, definitely throw it up in the comments. Let me hear it. What is your content pillar that you would like to brainstorm ideas around? Because after that, you want to brainstorm topics around these 4 content pillars to post consistently and repurpose your content. So next, you're going to create topics. Now, if you ever said, I don't know what content to create, here we go, right? So around those pillars, you're going to come up with topics, and the topics are going to become your content. Okay. So throw those up in a Google Doc and brainstorm around that. All right. Edwin says business proposal. Okay, awesome. Anna says creating your own reality, impact, business, anything is possible, the bigger you. That's hope content, giving people hope and inspiration, right? Of what is possible for them. And the limitless self, as we said, right? So if that is part of your words of key results that you provide, and also your offer, and also your vision and mission, that's true. Hello, Nicole. Thanks for popping in. So let me know if you have any pillars that you would like to talk about. So Sonia says content creation, monetization, visibility, launched in 3 days. Those are your 4 content pillars. I love that, Sonia. That's it. So now I'm create content around those. Yeah. Launch with ease and no stress. That is a result you provide. Absolutely. Fear of public speaking, video tips, mindset, Lisa says. Those are your content, your pillars. Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing those. Those are absolutely beautiful. And then one more. Rita says emotional balance, successful mindset, manifesting business and personal goals, meditation for peace and calm. Rita, I know those are your content pillars. I'm looking forward for you to speak about your experience tomorrow. So I love that. Yes, absolutely. So guys, this exercises should have really helped you with clearing your brand message, all the content that you're going to post, so that you can start connecting with your ideal client, nurturing them, build your know, like, and trust, and also start qualifying them whether they are a good fit for your offers and your programs, right? So these are all very necessary parts of the process that you need to get there, right? So the next thing is we're gonna, remember I said your social media channels should be filled with your ideal client avatar, right? Whether you're on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, your social media channels should be optimized and also be filling every day with your ideal client. So you want to optimize them well. You want to grow daily with qualified target markets. You want to have a system to grow your channels with your ideal client avatar, right? So you want to always bring in new people in your world. Remember I said yesterday, it's all about quality over quantity. However, you need to have a stream of how you're bringing in new people into your ecosystem, right? So you want to create one community hub. I call it community hub because I'm build a community building. I'm big on community building. And you're also, if you're in a service space online, congratulations, you're in the business of relationships, you're in the business of connecting, serving, you're in the business of networking, right? So you're always bringing people in your world that are finding out about you, right? And that you could start nurturing, and you are putting together your best content. So your community hub, whatever you choose, could be your Facebook group, could be your podcast, for those of you that have podcasts, could be your YouTube channel. Think about it this way. Where do you create the most amazing content, the most valuable content that you can always send your people to, right? So where do you do that? So that's another way to really come up with that. Have a system, right? We need a system. We can't just be very, patchy about things we do, right? So you want to have a system to connect, nurture, and convert your social media leads on a daily, monthly, and yearly basis for consistent cash flow and consistent clients. Remember, if we're building an empire, or we're building a mission-driven business, we cannot stay small, right? We have to have systems in place so that we have that consistency of clients that we are lacking right now, right? I've been there, done that, woke up worrying where my next client was going to come from. Like, how am I going to land my client today? I have nothing on my calendar. I don't know, where to find them, right? So What have we tried? A lot of us have tried a lot of things, right? Content, going to networking events, but those things do not turn around as fast as we want to, right? So you need to have a system in place, which is why I say this is where, again, it's the knowing that you need a system in place to really bring these people in your ecosystem, connect with them, nurture them, let them get to know you, provide, serve, and then eventually qualify them and make offers to see if they would like to work with you, and what you have available is something that they need, they want, actually, based on what we said today. Whatever you have available is something they want. And then once you make that match with an ideal client, then of course you have a chance, an open door through your offer to show them what they need. Okay. So let me know if this is resonating. Sonia, I'm so glad that you're getting more aha moments. You made my day the other day. And a lot of you that have really reached out to me. So grateful that the message is clear, content is systematized as my brain works. I said it many times, step-by-step process to really meet you where you are in your phase of business and in that journey that you are, so that you can take those steps towards moving along and creating the business of your that aligns with your purpose and your dreams. Okay, so let me know if that is resonating. Nicole says totally agree. Awesome, awesome. So yeah, that is how we do that as well. Now, I will tell you that hopefully you all have received so much value from everything that I've shared with you, and you are ready to take this and achieve the amazing level of success that you desire. You have everything you need in order to do that. I would say good luck. Thank you so much for spending time with me on this journey at this point. But if you would like support with accountability, partnership, someone to actually answer your questions and give you a specific formula to follow so that you can skip over the trial and the error that I have done throughout to figure all this out and piece it all together, and release the need to figure out the pitfalls the hard way. You just want to follow an exact blueprint. If you're one of those people that, now you have tried a lot of things on your own, and now you just need an exact blueprint, a direction, a tried methodology, a framework, a step-by-step framework that is customized to your own business journey, nothing to do with anyone else. And you are looking to get the support with that, I want to talk to you about my program. My program, I'm so excited about it because it is you're getting a master's degree in the traditional colleges. I've gone to, my major was business management and finance. And of course, I don't remember anything from getting my bachelor's, because a lot of my business acumen experience that I've learned was from my corporate job, which, I climbed up the corporate ladder within the 13 years that I was there, right? So all that experience have taught me lots of great business acumen that I have learned that I brought back into my own business. So what I put in my program, in my early mission-driven entrepreneur program, is really all my business acumen and also my online experience in scaling my business to 7 figures and putting all of that in a step-by-step customizable strategy and framework and methodology. And I call it the Harvard of Business School. So I build an online, with my program, I build an online entrepreneur university, right? So it is a jam-packed, but anyway, let me share the screen with you and I'll show you the details of my program. I hope you could see my screen. So the Mission Driven Entrepreneur Yearly Program is, you're going to learn how to position yourself as the expert niche and target market with your target market, learn how to create, restructure, price your course or program into a high ticket offer flagship business model. You're going to learn how to create consistent content and messaging that attracts your ideal client. Learn how to grow all your social media audiences and platforms so that you have a large pool of ongoing leads and increase your brand visibility. Learn how to grow your email list, lead magnet creations, and also email marketing. Learn how to put a PR visibility plan in place to increase your brand visibility and awareness. You're going to learn how to have an effective daily, monthly, weekly system and yearly sales process in place. And the most important part that I do with so much love is really teach you how to build a team around you, so that you can gain more freedom in order to be the CEO in your business and not just the solopreneur, so that you can work on that vision and mission. Building team and developing talent has been one of my key successes in my corporate experience. My last position was a regional director in a Fortune 500 company. So I have grown and molded and really developed a lot of top talent for the company. I had a large team of hundreds and thousands of employees, right? So building a team around you, I bring in all that knowledge and expertise of how to build a team around you. And of course, today I have a great team around me as well that I just couldn't do anything without, right? But of course, that is going to be a step-by-step process based on where you are in your business of how to start bringing in, start onboarding team members in your business so that you could start slowly freeing up more time so you can work on the implementation of all of these different processes or framework that I will take you through in the program. By joining the program, you will scale to your business to 6 and 7 figures and beyond, depending on your business stage. You'll make back your yearly investment by generating at least 100K in your business easy, right? Because with these systems, this is a one-stop shop program. I know I have a lot of clients that tell me all the time that before they come to me, they have hired a business coach, they have hired a mindset coach, a marketing coach, a sales coach, like 5 coaches, to help them with the support they need with their business. With this program, I believe in one-stop shop, right? Creating the tools and the framework throughout all my experience. And I have set up my program that way, where you are going to learn it all in one program, right? You're going to have it all in one. You're going to have one program guiding you and giving you direction and hearing, aligning your business just from one person. You know how confusing it is when you are listening to 20 mentors and 20 coaches and they all are telling you different things. A lot of information confuses you, conflicts you. Not with this program. That's the need of the market that I've seen, that I have put together, so that if you come into my program and join the program, you'll get everything you need. It's like that business hub that I spoke about, the one-stop business hub with everything you need to scale to those figures. So in this program, the details, we meet weekly for 2 hours over Zoom, and I'll walk you through all the proven framework personalized to your stage of business. That's the key here. So you're getting personal accountability and support, as I said. You'll have access to me. I have a beautiful community on Facebook Messenger. Cut through the Facebook group noise. In there, a lot of times you post things and you don't always go in there. But Facebook Messenger, you have support right then and there from a small community, where you can get your answers, your answers you need, your questions answered, and also additional resources as we take the steps throughout the program. You'll have everything you need in one spot. So there's no confusion. There's no need for anything else, and you have everything you need week by week by week for you to start setting that foundation and moving to those levels. So in a nutshell, you'll have the support, resources, and the accountability you need to take strategic focus action in your business so that you can get the results that you want. So in a nutshell, that's what the program provides. Now, the price for the program, because I am doing this boot camp, it is normally higher. There's a monthly payment of $1,300 a month. Let me stop sharing the screen here. So for those of you that would like to pay monthly, and that is more manageable with the cash flow that you already have in your business. You can pay monthly, $1,300, or you can pay a one-time payment of $14,000 a year, right? Which is, again, for all the value that has been, delivered. And again, I'm a very value-driven entrepreneur. So for all the value that is being provided, you will make that back, that investment, as I said, the 14,000, because you at least will scale to 100K and over. And you'll hear more stories of clients that I've served through the program throughout the days. So you also hear it from them of what their experience has been with the program. So it's 1,300 monthly or 14,000 a year. And I'm doing a bonus offer right now. I'm giving away a 60-minute session with me, which is valued at $3,000 for any one of you, for those of you that are going to join the program by 12 Eastern tonight, 12 Eastern midnight. So you have, this whole day to think about it, consume all this content, but make a decision to invest in yourself right away. So then we can meet together and I could just start clarifying you, based on the goals that you have, and really provide that clarity that you need before you start the program. So it's a yearly program. And like I said, I'll be more than honored and happy to really have you walk alongside the journey with you so that you can have the business success that you are looking for. So I will post a link to both programs inside the Facebook group. You will have that as well. So you have the option of the monthly or the yearly. All right, so tomorrow we come back for my repeatable, fast cash flow strategy system for ongoing leads. So we're gonna take what we have learned today again on our journey and continue the conversation tomorrow, where I will teach you more about that system, developing more about the monthly, the daily, monthly, and weekly and yearly system that you need to have for your sales, right? So tomorrow we will speak about that. This week's homework is going to be any questions that you have for around the content from day 1, 2, and 3. I will post a thread in the Facebook group. So go ahead and put all your questions in that thread. That will be your homework for today, alongside filling out all these exercises that we talked about. So that will be your homework. Put your questions there so then I can come back and answer them for you live. So I'll do a Q&A session to go ahead and give you the answers that you need based on all your questions. So that will be the homework for tomorrow. And again, congratulations to all of you that have come, that kept coming back, and that are really committed in really learning more about how to align your business with your personal life and make the impact that you want. I thank you for your time. I congratulate you. And I will see you here tomorrow, as I said, with another great topic to teach you. So excited. Bye, everyone. Have a great rest of your day. And I'm looking forward to serving you. If you need any help, I'm just a Facebook Messenger away. Bye, everyone.